So this is our classification of our ointment, right? So it is very necessary to know the which kind of and how our ointment are classified, right? So let's see, that is ointment are classified by following ways, right? Following way. So our ointment are classified according to their therapeutic properties based on penetration and according to their therapeutic uses, right? According to their therapeutic uses. So first category of our classification of our ointment from according to their therapeutic properties based on penetration. Okay, means on the basis of their pharmacological properties, right? These are classified and according to their therapeutic uses, right? Therapeutic uses and therapeutic properties are different, right? Therapeutic uses means our actual pharmacological action, and therapeutic properties means which kind of properties it shows, like a penetration, absorption, right? So on the basis of their therapeutic properties based on penetration means first category, that is on the basis of their penetration, right? Penetration means the it is a process of an absorption, right? It is a process of an absorption, um, right? And the penetration we will discuss in thoroughly in our next topic, right? So you just understand or know that that is a penetration means is simply meaning of our absorption, right? It is a actually it is a meaning of passing of medicines through the skin layer, passing of medicine through the skin layer, that is the penetration, right? On the basis of their therapeutic property based on the penetration as well as their therapeutic uses, by this way our ointment are categorized or classified, right? So let's see, according to their therapeutic properties based on their penetration, right? So there is a classify the main classes are also classified in subtype, that is epidermic ointment, endodermic ointment, right? Then didermic ointment means first of all that is a penetration means where from our ointment are penetrated, right? That is a we know that is our skin are made up of different kind of layer, that is dermis, epidermis, right? And dermis, epidermis, and we know that our skin are prepared with a main three kind of layer, that is epidermis, dermis, and subcutaneous layer. So these are the layer, and with this is the group of layer, the skin are made up of this three kind of group of layer, right? So on the basis of their epidermic ointment, right, according to their penetration means what are the ointment are penetrate through the epidermic layer, right? That's why it is called as a epidermic ointment, right? So this is the first type from the according to their therapeutic properties based on penetration, right? So let's see epidermic ointment. So these ointment used to get a action on epidermic and produce a local effect, right? Means epidermic, there is a epidermic layer is our uppermost layer from the skin, right? Means uppermost layer of our the skin means our surface of our skin, that is the epidermic layer, right? So if we need any local effect or action on the epidermis, suppose we get a scratches or irritation or some infection on the our epidermis layer of our skin, that time if a doctor prescribe the ointment, that time they prescribe the epidermic kind of ointment, right? Epidermic kind of ointment, and that epidermic ointment gives a on a action on epidermis, or produce a local effect, right? If we suppose we get a itching on or some infection on our skin of our hand, right, on the surface of our skin, hand skin, that is that time the epidermic ointment is prescribed by our doctor, right? So when we need to achieve a action on the epidermis, that time epidermic ointment as well as produce a local effect. It also produce a local effect, right? They are not absorbed, right? They are not absorbed. The epidermic kind of ointment are not absorbed due to due to not absorbing the epidermic ointment. It fails to pass into the pass through the another layer, right? Because of epidermic, you know, that is we get a epidermic action on a epidermic layer. That's why. And it says that is it is not absorbed, means the ointment, epidermic ointment does not passes another layer of our skin, right? सो यहाँ पे बोला गया है कि एपिडर्मिक लेयर में अगर हम लोग एक्शन चाहते हैं या फिर लोकल इफेक्ट चाहते हैं, तब जाके एपिडर्मिक ऑइंटमेंट दिया जाता है। और या फिर और यहाँ पे एक बोला गया है कि ये जो एपिडर्मिक ऑइंटमेंट है ये एब्जॉर्ब नहीं होता है। मतलब अगर एब्जॉर्ब नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा, तो एपिडर्मिक लेयर, देन उसके बाद डर्मिस जो है, डर्मिस लेयर है या फिर सबक्यूटेनियस जो लेयर है स्किन का, उससे क्या होगा, पास नहीं होगा, ठीक है। उससे पास नहीं होगा तो वो हमारे ब्लड के साथ, ब्लड के कांटेक्ट में नहीं आएगा, ठीक है। तो ब्लड के कांटेक्ट में नहीं आएगा तो हमें पूरे बॉडी में उसका सर्कुलेशन नहीं होगा, ठीक है। दैट्स वाई इट्स एबल टू प्रोड्यूस अ लोकल इफेक्ट, ठीक है। मीन्स अगर सपोज सिर्फ हमें स्किन के ऊपर ही अगर एक्शन चाहिए होगा, या फिर एपिडर्मिस जो लेयर है अपना स्किन का, वहाँ तक ही हमें सिर्फ एक्शन चाहिए होगा, तब जाकर क्या दिया जाता है, एपिडर्मिक काइंड ऑफ ऑइंटमेंट प्रिस्क्राइब किया जाता है, बिकॉज वो जो है एब्जॉर्ब नहीं होता है अदर लेयर्स से, ठीक है। देन epidermic ointment used as a protective, antiseptic, local anti-infective and parasiticide, right? Parasiticide. So this is the properties of our epidermic ointment. Means the epidermic ointment able to produce a protective effect for the, if we need a protective effect or protection, that time also we can prescribe the epidermic ointment, sorry, we can dispense the epidermic ointment. Then as for antiseptic, right, if we need an antiseptic action, that time also epidermic ointment are suitable for the local area, right? Then local anti-infective, right? Local anti-infective, some if infection are occurred in our local area of skin, that time also it's able to produce a effect. And also parasiticide, right? Also right. So parasiticide, the meaning of parasiticide, that is the agent which which kill the parasites, right? Which kill the parasites. So parasite is a one kind of microorganism, right? One kind of, as like a bacteria, fungi, mold, virus. This is the one type of our microorganism, right? That is a parasites. So our malaria disease is a parasitic disease, right? So for the protection from the parasites also there is epidermic ointment used, right? So as anti-infective, local anti-infective, then antiseptic, you know, the antiseptic means kill the growth of microorganism, then protective for the protection from the sunburn, right? Protection from the sunburn, right? Sunburn, that time also the epidermic ointment, if we need to protect our epidermic layer of skin, that time also as a protective epidermic ointment doctor prescribed, right? So as well as antiseptic, then local anti-infective, right? Inflammation of or occur due to the infection, that time also anti-local infective, as a anti-local infective epidermic ointment used. So as a parasites also, so as like a virus, bacteria, mold, the parasite also another kind of our microorganism, right? So parasite also responsible for the causing the skin infection also, right? Then so this is about the our epidermic kind of ointment, right? So as simple, that is it's give a action on epidermic layer of our skin and produce a local effect, right? And it does not absorb, right? And used for the protective, antiseptic, local anti-infective, as well as parasiticide, as a parasiticide, right? This is the clinical properties of our epidermic ointment. So after that, that is a endodermic ointment, that is a endodermic ointment. so so as I said, that is skin made up of three kind of layers, that is epidermis, dermis and subcutaneous, right? Subcutaneous is a third part, means lower part of our skin, right? And dermis is a middle part of our skin, and epidermis is a upper part of our skin. You should understand it, right? And then our second ointment from the therapeutic properties based on penetration, that is endodermic ointment. They are meant for action on the deeper layer of cutaneous tissue, right? Cutaneous tissue. So right, when we need a action, the action of drug into our cutaneous tissue or subcutaneous tissue, means our deeper layer, that time endodermic ointment are prescribed, because it has a good or partially absorbed from the our skin layer, right? They meant for the action on deeper layer of the subcutaneous tissue. So as that is a epidermic ointment, when we need to produce a action on the epidermic layer of our skin, that time doctor prescribe the epidermic kind of ointment, right? And whereas when we need a action on the cutaneous subcutaneous tissue, that is a deeper tissue or third number of tissue of our skin, right? And then when we need to produce action on subcutaneous tissue of our skin, that time doctor prescribe the endodermic ointment, right? Endodermic ointment. They are partially absorbed, right? Because we can't apply our epidermic ointment into a subcutaneous tissue, right? Firstly, we have to add on this skin surface. After its absorption, it goes to the cutaneous tissue, right? It goes to the cutaneous tissue. That's why there is a call, that is a endodermic ointment partially absorbed means it has the ability to absorb or cross the layer of our skin, right? But instead of our epidermic, the epidermic has are not absorbed, right? Are not absorbed. That's why it's written on the epidermis layer, only the epidermis layer, right? So there is a small difference between our epidermic and endodermic ointment, right? So when we are need to produce action on subcutaneous tissue, that time endodermic ointment prescribed, right? Act as a emollient as well local irritant, as a act as a endodermic ointment act as a emollient and local irritant. So emollient means the preparation produces soothing effect to the skin, that is skin layer, right? Means endodermic ointment produce a soothing or a softening effect to our subcutaneous tissue, right? Means it give a action to the subcutaneous tissue, as well as produce a local irritant, right? If we if we will get irritation on skin or our skin surface, that time also endodermic ointment prescribed, right? Because local irritant means local irritant are the preparation which treat the irritation of our skin, right? So as the emollient and local irritant, the endodermic ointment possesses this pharmacological property, emollient and local irritant, right? Then our third kind of emollient from our according to their therapeutic properties based on penetration, right? From our first classification, diadermic ointment, right? So let's see what is that. Diadermic ointment are meant for action for deep penetration and release drug that passes from skin and produce a systemic action, right? Produce a systemic action means diadermic ointment are those kind of ointment, it has a good absorption properties and able to penetrate through the all skin layer and able to